Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I have yet another uh tour for you all because this has been a recent time where I've actually gotten some new decks. So this is one that I was definitely very excited for because I love Stephanie Law's artwork. So I actually one of the earlier decks when I started actually really collecting tarot decks that I bought was her other tarot deck, which is the Shadowscape Tarot. Really beautiful. So I'm very excited for this. I have not looked at it. I haven't flipped through it. So we are going to go ahead and check it out. And I was actually really surprised how big of a box this was because I was kind of expecting like a smaller one based off like the product, like early product images I was seeing. But no, this is like very comparable to the Shadowscapes one, same kind of like deal. So it has a little magnetic tab, if I can speak right. And then you open it up, we have a little through the verdant woods where secrets lie, an ancient one hails to the sky. May a path unfold to the glades where spirit speaks and truth pervades. Very cute. So we're gonna go ahead. We got our standard little tab, and then what is this? What? Oh, it's like a little card holder. I didn't even realize that was gonna be in there. How cute. Okay. Well, I didn't know that was in there. We got a nice book here, and I think I can't remember if the Shadowscape one was black and white images, but this one is all in color. Oh wow, we have like a symbols key. Oh wow. Oh, that's new. That's pretty cool. Oh, nice. Oh, that adds a whole nother layer to it. That's really cool. But yeah, we have full little like description, and then we have like a description for the animal, the owl. So like yeah, Empress the nurturer, description for like the card, and then a description for the hair. Oh, that's so neat. I love that. That's really cool. But yeah, so that's our book. Very cool. And then we're gonna go ahead and grab the deck itself. I'm gonna actually move the box aside a little bit. So let's break this open. Right, and then she has a little artist card in there with a little info about herself and stuff like that. And we have an advertisement card. Well, that needs to come out. So I will say again, these are the back of our cards. This is this size, just very standard. Now, these are very thin. So that is my one concern with this deck already is that these are very, very thin cards. I'm actually going to go grab the Shadowscapes because I want to compare that. So yeah, this was her previous deck that was released. Again, same publisher. Um, again, same style box. And yeah, so yeah, everything in here is black and white. So that's a big difference. Now let's compare the, oh God, oops, I put these in wrong. I have to completely pull up the box. All right. So, and then here's the cards from this previous deck. Now let's see. I mean, these are pretty thin too. Maybe it's just like the texture of the cards are definitely different because these feel a little less, yeah, these are a little less like bright, like glossy shine. It's a little bit, it's not really matte, but it kind of is. I mean, I guess I don't know, there's something about this card that feels a little bit more snappy, even though it's thin. I don't know if that, I don't know. I don't know, something about the coating on the card makes this feel a lot more like, oh no, I can easily like really bend and damage this than I can necessarily with this one. Like there's a little bit more, I feel a little more comfortable going like this. I think it's the coating. I think that's the issue. The coating is very different. So yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense, I guess. Maybe they wanted to go for a different look for these cards than this because the shiny. But also, I mean, to print a whole in color book, that's obviously going to cost more money. So you got to make sacrifices probably somewhere in the quality of some other portion. So with that little part of my thoughts out of the way, let's go ahead and actually flip through here now. So here is the Fool. I mean, this is why I love her art. one, I love watercolor, and two, like the amount of detail that is usually in here. It's like it's kind of like I Spy to get all the details. So there's our fool. Then we have our magician. Yeah, there's a lot of different like little symbols and stuff that you can like read more into. This is obviously a very nature based deck, which I'm always for. We have the high priestess. We have the empress. It's so pretty. The emperor. That's cool. The Hierophant. Elephant is an excellent choice for that. The Lovers. Oh, so pretty. The Chariot. I like the crab holding the moon. Strength. The Hermit. Yeah, it's actually a good choice animal as well for the Hermit. If you know anything about snow leopards. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Justice. The Hanged Man. Death. Oh, that's so cool. That's a really cool phoenix. Oh, and I love the spider lily in there too. We have Temperance. Oh, that's pretty. We have the Devil. What an interesting image. We have the Tower. Wow. We have the Star. Oh, pretty. We have the Moon. Interesting. We have the Sun. Oh, hummingbird. We have Judge It. Ah, it's a cicada. I love it so much. I love cicadas. They're one of my favorites. We have the World card. Oh, I love this. I love this mythology. Where it's the story of like how the koi fish, it like struggles to kind of swim upstream, but once it finally does, it turns into a dragon. It's really neat. We have our Ace of Cups. So here's where it'll become interesting to see how the our pip cards, our minor arcana are done. So we have the Two of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Four of Cups. Interesting. The Five. Oh, we got a little mermaid in there. The Six. No, I like these. Seven. The Eight. The Nine. I love that there's mermaids in there. And the 10. Oh. And then we have our page. We have the Knight. That's pretty. We have our Queen. And then, of course, our King. Now we're going to go into the Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. It's interesting in these that we're getting a little bit more of like human figures in it. While I don't think there was really many in the, if any at all, in the major arcana. Three of Coins. The Four. Appropriate. Always a dragon with the Four. That's such a good one. The Five. The Six. The Seven. The Eight. We have our 9. Well, that's pretty. And then we have the 10. Now we go into the page. The Knight. The Queen. And of course the King. Now let's see what's next. The Ace of Swords. Moody sword cards. 2. The 3. Yikes. 4. 5, the 6. That's an interesting 6. The 7, the 8, 9, 10. Ooh, that's a trippy. We have our page, the knight, queen, and of course we have the king. And then lastly, we have our wands. There's also a trippy wands. Oh, we got a bear! How cute. The 3. Oh, what's the 4 gonna be like? The 4. We have 5. Discord fighting over the nuts. It's appropriate. We have the 6. The 7. The 8. The 9. The 10. Then we have our page. Our knight. Our queen. Oh, she's pretty. And lastly, of course, we have our king. So that is the full deck. And as always, what I do now when I'm showing off a new deck, I'm going to shuffle it and we're going to pull a card and see how it reads. Let's see what card we get first. All right. Give us a card. All right, I'm just going to pull this one. We have the 5 of coins. All right, so the first thing I want to look at is, again, that key of, like, symbols. Let's see, because there's, like, bees. Let's see, because this is the 5 of coins. So it's a bumblebee, specifically sun, importance of community. I'm not sure what bird. Is that a robin, maybe? Let's see if we go and we look for, like, robin. If it's in here. Kraken. There's a that's probably like the tower card, I would think. Let's see, robber, raven, rat. I don't know. I don't know what kind of bird it is. I guess we're gonna find out when we go to the actual card. So, suit of cups. This is coins. There we go. So 5 coins. All right, the exiled. Hardship, struggling, facing rejection, railing against circumstances and alienation. Material poverty, hardship, and suffering are weighing you down. There's an intense sense of alienation, and the desire is to rail against the circumstances that have brought this about. It feels like being left out in the cold, but to wallow in this is to ignore that there are offers to help. The world extends assistance if only you would raise your eyes to look for it. In the absence of a physical shelter, the emotional and spiritual offerings are felt that much more keenly. The archetype of the exiled reminds us to seek help and persevere through difficult times. The earth is shadowed, cold against the fledgling's breastbone. Winter's heartbeat still pulses through the earth in the slow and steady rhythm of nature's sleep. Last year's tangle of dried bracken and brambles is a thorny cage through which only watery fingers of light find their way through. He cries out for his mother in a piteous chirrup. But the sound is swallowed in the understory world. He is alone and he is made immobilized by the understanding. He opens his mouth wide for a single droplet of dew that slides down a leaf. He beats his wings against the dust, able to fly, left behind to fend on his own. But is he ready yet? There's a hum that slides in syncopated beat against the pulse of the earth. It fits in fits and starts. It is a buzz of industrious life that is happening just beyond the screen of thorns. The plants around him have etiolated. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Long stems. I need to look up that word. Stretching themselves in search of light. There is verdant profusion, color, and warmth in the world above. He can even taste the hint of blackberry juice in the water droplet, and the bees scatter a rain of pollen from the god in I don't know how to pronounce that, and dandelions. It is all in reach if he but stretches his wings out further, takes a hop, and lifts above. So it looks like there's like a little story with the minor armed canna, while again with the majors, we got like an additional thing that was diving deeper into like the featured animal in each one of those. So interesting. All right. I mean, I can't. My only criticism is how like thin the cards feel, but obviously they shuffle just fine. And so, yeah, this is going to be a very pretty deck to include in my collection. Again, I love the artwork so much. So, if you guys enjoyed this and you would like to see me use this card in a future reading, comment down below what kind of reading you would like to see me do. I'm always open for suggestions. And of course, I host polls in my community tab for which videos are going to be the next one to come each month. So if you want to be a part of actually deciding what readings and video content I do, that is the best way to take part. So with that, remember to check out all my links in the description. And of course, I will see you in the next thing that I do. All right, now, bye bye.